This looks fun.
It doesn't look fun. Liam, why did you get involved with it?
I got involved with it because obviously I'm so happy in myself now. Obviously I've been on your show many a time, and I've been on talkTV many a time about talking about spending £20,000 on my looks, and I have to say, going on this show made me feel liberated.
Just explain what happened to you. You spent a lot of money on all sorts of cosmetic surgery and bits and fillers, this and all that sort of stuff, and then in the end you decided to just get rid of all of it because you were just wasting your money and you embarrassing yourself. Is that basically something?
I felt I wasn't being myself. There's sort of like embarrassing yourself, and then there's sort of being like, I'm not being myself. But you know what, going on the show, I just felt like myself, and I feel like I was teaching kids to just be unique and be themselves, but just remember to always...
But word does normalising the human body and just saying that we're not all what we look like in magazines, where does that end, and where does sexualisation of children begin?
Well, I think they teach sex education in schools anyway, and they have done for years, so they do show this out there anyway. This show is just going to bring it to the forefront, and this was also about Instagrammable perfection, you know, the way people filter the images
filter
and
on
stuff.
This, filter
I look like this, I look like that. I mean, I looked fabulous in my photos. I mean, I look more fabulous now being myself.
Of course you do. But the thing is that annoys me when it comes to stuff like keeping it away from the kids, I don't think people understand just how much children are exposed to through the internet. And I think that if it's not broached in a safe way, I think it is.
But Danielle, you've been going on about going on.
You've been going on about it.
Going on and going on.
You're there, going on about it.
Going on about it. No, you've got a son who's 16, and obviously you must worry about the pressures that are on young people.
Very much.
So, I mean, what have you gleaned that's different about, say, a teenager today than when we're approximately the same age, though I look younger? What have you gleaned about how things are different?
Very different.
Go on,
I'll tell you what as well. Children nowadays, in my personal opinion, are a heck of a lot more accepting of different people with different opinions.
Are they? Because
they'll make jokes and they'll make fun. That's a typical, especially boys, bantering. But it's not. It doesn't come from a place of malice. It comes from a place of, just like you would with your mates, a bit of banter. I think they're very accepting, and I think that if we don't start addressing it in popular television and in safer mediums and in schools, and they are only going to find it online.
And can I just say about this programme as well? It's a really great programme. You know the way obviously
this
one's always great. We always have a great time.
Where else would you be on a Saturday?
Naked Education is a great programme, and it's going to really showcase people for who they are. I thought you were throwing something good at me then. It was a piece of paper. But anyway, it's going to be a really great programme on Channel 4. It starts on Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Just watch it.
You should be proud of your body.
Why did you get involved in the programme? Because you've done a lot of stuff. You've been an artist for a large number of years. Is it your entire adult life?
Yeah. I've been a performer all my life since I was a very young kid from the age of 5. I was born with jazz hands, not GCSEs, as they say. So I got an A-star in drama, but nothing else.
Although to be fair, an A-star in drama is a pretty high standard. So
I only got an A.
Well, do you know I would always say to anybody, look, at school you have to be good at everything because you're trying it out. In life, you only have to be good. Can I tell you, I dropped out of university, but the only academic achievement I got at that stage was that I made the grand final of the European Debating Championships. Now, I have to say, that served me well.
Exactly.
It definitely, and you know what? Look at you now.
I know.
Exactly.
In a bow tie with them.
I think with the T-levels and all that, they're starting to realise that.
T-levels?
Don't. They're starting to realise, you know what they are? They're like if you want to be a plasterer or...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's a bit more like of a way.
Oh, that's a great idea.
It is a great idea. Because not everybody's going to be in education. Not everybody's...
Oh, wait, can I tell you, I genuinely thought the GCSEs were a good idea because they grade everyone. So what my dad said was, he said, he had a major problem employing electricians because when you wanted an electrician, they didn't need O-levels, but you needed to know they could read or write. And the problem was O-levels were all about academia. And he said when the GCSE came in, this concept of getting five GCSEs, basically your English, maths and science, he said that was perfect because he said then you could look at somebody, no disrespect, go, this person's a complete numpty, I'm not having them. That person has got the GCSE grade C in English and maths. That's good enough to be an electrician.
Yes.
Yeah, and you've got to remember as well, going back to what we were saying before, I have done this a lot in showbiz and I've been around for ages, but this is the best programme I've ever done because I feel like it's going to teach the younger generation to just really be themselves.
Okay, very quickly, we've got Dorothy in County Cavan. Dorothy, you're on Talk TV. You're going to need to put your headphones on.
How are you?
All right.
Hello, hi Dorothy.
Hello, how are you? No, all I want to say is this: that gorgeous looking man that's there, and you're talking to him. I tell you what, poor Andre. I'm sorry, Andre, but you've been eclipsed because they are the shoulders and shape and make of a man that I like to look at. Can I just say one thing to him?
Yes.
Do you know what, Dorothy? I want to say a massive thank you for that because I've never had a woman talk to me like that before.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, Dorothy. Thank you for calling.
So it's fair to say that you've eclipsed me. Now, we weren't going to mention it, but you are half naked at the moment.
What do you mean I'm half naked?
Hello, he's...
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm half naked.
He's fully naked.
Yeah, this
So what's going on now?
It's a good job there's a desk.
Yeah,
That's all I'm going to say.